about. Hello everybody. Good morning. You know, grab your drink, pull up a chair. If you're at work, pop in your headphones real quick because we need to have this conversation. We're business besties. We need to have this conversation. I'm already streaming live on Instagram, and I've been on live on Instagram for a little bit. So let me catch you up over here. I've been talking about, every morning I go live with contracting and business. Now, contracting business originally was contracting chatter. And chatter was that daily dose of government contracting, legislation, update, um, and information. I don't have my glasses on, which is why I'm squinting. I know, I just put my glasses on. Anyway, so, and that program is evolving. You know what I did in chatter has been around in some form, way, shape, or form for 6 years. And when that program went in hiatus, when I got sick, and I came back with morning tidbits. And morning tidbits was part of my stroke recovery. It was where, and I use morning tidbits to, for all those who don't know, I had difficulty. I suffered from brain confusion after my stroke. And I hid it very well. I even hid it from the doctors for a while. And my issue in particular was my brain, it's the way my brain functions. Because my brain puts things up in pictures. And what would happen was when I got tired, my brain basically took every word that I knew, threw it out there, and said, figure it out. So after a while, so I knew how to hide it, but I got tired of hiding it. I was hiding in plain sight. So my therapist suggested the broadcast. She actually suggested the broadcast as a way of easing back into normal speech because I had to slow down in order to talk normally because normal cadences cause the confusion. I want you to pick that up. I have to slow down to speed up. I have to slow down to regain normalcy in order to speed up again. So it was in the slowing down that I regained the normalcy of speech. But it was in the moments of slowing down that I did morning tidbits. And then I would time myself. How much could I get out in 5 minutes? How much could I get out in 5 minutes? Morning tidbits was how much could I get out in 5 minutes? How much could I get out in 5 minutes? How much could I get out in 5 minutes? And that 5 minutes was how fast could I talk in 5 minutes? How much could I get out in 5 minutes? So I had to slow down to speed up. I had to slow down to speed up. I had to slow down to speed up. And over time, and over the course of 60 videos, and the slowing down to speed up, not only did I recover my normal speech pattern, and most people didn't even know that I had that deficit. In the slowing down, I learned a lot about myself. I learned that I use speed to cover a deficit. I used speed to cover the fact that when I wasn't sure about something, I would plow through. I used speed to cover the fact that when I wasn't sure of something, I would just say if I do it quickly, nobody would know. I was hiding in plain sight. So while the exercise, this is good. So while the exercise was meant to restore my cognitive function, it actually revealed so much about me. And it helped. For my business besties, why are we afraid to slow down and speed up? Why are we afraid of that introspection? When it comes to ourselves, when it comes to our business, why are we afraid of that? Why are we afraid of just feeling and looking inadequate at times? Sometimes you have to slow down and speed up. Not stopping, but slowing down. There are times when you just have to be all gas, no brakes. And then there are times when you just have to take your foot off the pedal and change lanes. I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. Sometimes you have to take your foot off the pedal to change lanes. Those of us who have been driving for a long time understand that you don't safely switch lanes at high rates of speed when you don't know where you're going. You lose control of the car. That's how you flip. You slow down, gain your bearing, and then you can speed up. Somebody's listening to this recording. You want to catch it through the replay, or you may even be poking your head in and out, trying to figure out what am I talking about. Because a lot of us hiding in plain sight. We're doing this entrepreneurial journey, and we're pretending that everything is okay. We're putting on the smiles. We're wearing, for the women, we're wearing the makeup, and we're smiling as though everything is okay, and it isn't. Because we're hiding in plain sight. I started this broadcast on Instagram talking about how I have been doing my contracting and business broadcast hiding behind an infographic. And the excuse I was using was my hair wasn't done. That's not why I was hiding behind the infographic. I was hiding behind the infographic because I just wanted to show up to honor the commitment I made to myself to show up on a daily basis. But I wasn't feeling it because I knew that the evolution of the program required a change, but the change was uncomfortable. And quite frankly, I was still holding on to what would somebody think if I made the change. But then I saw a post that a coach that I follow made this morning that I shared. And she said, stop caring what other people think and make the change. Now I sanitized it a bit because she uses profanity and I don't quite often. I don't often. And I thought about it. I'm hiding in plain sight. My business, my company, and I are in the midst of an evolution. And that evolution requires change. How many of you are in the midst of an evolution? But because you're afraid of what somebody thinks, you're afraid to evolve. You're afraid of what social media or what your friends or what somebody else said. Mm-mm. You can't be in business afraid of evolving. You can't be in business, excuse me, and be afraid to evolve. Um, as I said, I'm in the speaker training. And the coaching that trainer gave last night was awesome. And she read us all because she was basically saying we were trying to be seen and unseen at the same time, which was continuous confirmation of what I was already hearing from this other coach that I followed who viewed a video of mine. And she basically, now the coach last night was talking to somebody else, but I felt like she was talking to me because it was the same assessment, hiding in plain sight. So when are we going to stop hiding? When are we going to stand flat foot down boldly in the confidence of who we are and evolve and be okay with who we are? I released a class last night. And Instagram, you can't see this yet. And that's okay. Called Locked from Millions. And part of the problem that we're locked from millions is because we're afraid of evolving. We know we're frustrated. We know we don't understand the steps. We know we don't understand the pieces and where they fall, but we're also afraid of evolving. We don't know the answer. We're afraid to pay somebody for various reasons. I've hired coaches and it didn't work. I, I've hired coaches and I didn't ask all the right questions and they didn't work. I'm being honest. And I'm taking ownership of my decision. A lot of times we blame the coach, and a lot of times the problem is we didn't ask the right questions. You have to keep this thing 100. A lot of times we do not ask the right questions when we hire these coaches. We got the flag lads and swipe the check, and we just didn't ask the right questions. And that was a $10,000 commitment, and I didn't ask the right questions, and it didn't work. They spent more time telling me about my industry and why what I was doing wasn't working. And what I was trying to tell them was stop telling me about my industry and help me with what I came to you for. You don't even work in my industry. I came to you for this, not to tell me about my industry that you don't work in, because what you're telling me doesn't work in my industry. If I did what you told me to do, I would get run out of my industry. It doesn't work over here. And let me cite the laws to you that will prove that it doesn't work. But I didn't ask the right questions. But that doesn't mean I will never hire another coach. That means I will ask the right questions. But we're locked from millions because we let one bad experience dictate the rest of our life. But I'm going to end this broadcast with this. Let's stop hiding in plain sight. Let's commit to the evolution of who we are as a person so that we can drive our business. As my mentor said, we get where we're going head first. And if we're fighting our evolution mentally, then our businesses can't evolve. I'm Luciana Turner. I hope you gleaned something from this conversation. And I need to prepare myself because I'm jumping back into my final day of my speaker training. And I'm going to go live, most likely a little later today. If not, I'll see you tomorrow morning. So if this resonated with you in any way, shape, or form, drop something in the comments and let me know. If it didn't resonate with you, let me know that too. Then we can talk. Until next time, peace, and I'll see you.